So I'm Teresa Gress, and I am a yoga instructor. And Frank DiFrancesco here at the school, Great Falls, invited me to come and share some yoga with kids in hopes that, a little 12 to 15-minute video kids could use, they could use with their families just to get moving, get some breath moving in their bodies, and as a way of reconnecting with themselves, feeling good. So we're just going to play around. We'll go through some really basic poses, and we'll start out with a little centering pose, and then we'll go through a little bit of warm-ups, a few poses, back down for a resting pose, Shavasana, which is intended to allow the practice to integrate into the whole system. And then we'll sit up, we'll kind of re-enter the world, and it will all be complete in 12 to 15 minutes. I think one of the hopes of this video, and maybe some others, is to easily add more movement, more breath, more connection with ourselves to not only to kids' lives, but to the whole community. So it's something that anybody can play around with, and feel free to modify if they need to. And yeah, so I think we'll just have a good time and see what happens. So welcome everybody. So nice to have you here for our yoga practice. Couple of things. Listen to your body. If something doesn't feel good, you can change it. You can make it work for you. And just have fun. All right, so we'll start in child's pose as a centering pose. So you're going to come down onto your knees. Forehead can come down onto the mat, and your arms can stretch forward. Good, good. If your forehead doesn't make it to the mat, make a little pillow with your hands and let your forehead rest on the mat. Good. And now as you become still, settle into the support of the floor and feel your breath. These look great, everybody. Breathe in and breathe out. And we do this to kind of land here, to come into our bodies and our yoga practice on purpose. So take one more big breath in, fill your back with breath, let it go. Good. And on your next inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. Yeah, so you're on your hands and knees on your mat, and spread your fingers wide. Look down at your hands and see that the wrist creases are right in line with the front edge of your mat. These look good. And we're going to come into some cat and dog stretches. So inhale and drop your belly, lift your tail and look up. Big breath in, good. Exhale, tuck your tail, tuck your chin, round your back. Oh. And again, inhale, drop your belly, lift your tail. These are good, you guys. So we're moving energy, we're moving our spine. Exhale, round like an angry cat. Do 2 more of these. Inhale. So just bringing more flexibility into our spine. And exhale. All right. Wag your tail a little bit. Oh, just in a way that feels good. Nice. And then we're going to come into downward facing dog. So with your fingers spread wide, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, and come into that like upside down V pose. Good. You're looking back at your own toes. Hello, toes. Good. These look awesome, you guys. Really, really good. Now, if you like, bend one knee and then the other, and kind of like walk out your dog. And your feet can be together, or they can be a little bit far apart. It's totally up to you, what feels good. And you're breathing here. Most importantly is you're breathing. Good, take one more breath. Lift your hips up a little bit more. Get really long in your down dog. Yeah. And now from here, glide forward so you're in plank pose. You're in high push-up. Shoulders over the wrists, right up on the tippy toes. If this is too much, you can put your knees down on the floor. But if not, good, squeezing right towards the center. Now everybody look up, and in one piece, like you're a board, lower all the way down onto your belly. Good, tops of the feet onto the mat. Bring your hands back behind your back and interlace your fingers like this. Good, and now press down and lift up. Keep your feet on the floor for this first one. It's gonna make your legs stronger, and it's gonna make it so it's not straining your back. See if your arms can lift off away from your bum. And breathe. Beautiful. Yeah, take a big breath in and a big breath out. Good job, you guys. Let it go. Reach your arms all the way forward. Drop your head. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Now slide your hands back under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Get a lot of length here. Good. Breathe out. And now walk your feet up to meet your hands. So we're going to take ragdoll, or your hands back to your feet is perfect too. So you're folded over, knees are bent, head is dropping down. So yeah, you're hinging at your hips. Good. And your knees can be bent, and your hands can be on the floor, or they can be opposite hand to opposite elbow. You can kind of hold on to your own arms. And drop your head so you're looking at your own knees. Yeah. And you're breathing here. Keep coming back to breath again and again and again and again. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel your feet flat on your mat. Good. All right. From here, bring your feet together so they're touching. Squeeze your legs together and inhale slowly. Rise all the way to standing. Strong in the legs. Strong in the legs. Good. Lift all the way up. Reach up. Reach up a little bit more and open your hands. Spread the fingers really wide. Yeah. Now look up. And then exhale, bring the arms down by your sides. Hands come to your heart and just stand tall. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Good. Come to the front of your mat if you're not already there. We're going to take warrior two pose. So step your right leg back, big giant step back, and then bend your front knee so it's right over your ankle. Good. And then square your hips and your chest towards that side of the room. Yeah. Good. Beautiful. These look great, you guys. And then let your arms float out. And then turn your head to look at your front hand. And stay here steady and strong and breathe for 3, 2. Feel yourself like focused and powerful. Very good. Very good. All right. Turn the front palm up. Turn your hand up. And then lift up. Reverse your warrior. These are great. Good, 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 good. And then windmill, bring both hands down to the mat. Step right back to plank pose, high push-up, shoulders over the wrists, so strong here. Look up, lower all the way down. Good, tops of the feet onto the mat. This time lift your chest and lift your hands. Yeah. Good, breathe in, breathe out, draw the elbows back. Good. And then lower down, hands to the mat. Tuck your toes, lift your hips all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Reach back, bend your knees and either walk or hop to the front of your mat. And fold all the way over. Keep your bum up and your head down. And then squeeze your legs. Inhale, rise. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Taller than ever. Keep going. And then hands come to your heart. Close your eyes for a moment and become very still and feel. So taking your attention inside and just feeling what's happening, feeling your yoga working. And then open your eyes, inhale the arms down and all the way up, stretch a little bit taller, and then open your mouth, let the arms float down. Nice, warrior two to the other side. Pick up your left leg and step it back. Yeah, look at your front knee, it's right over the ankle. Back leg is really straight, and now you're square towards this side of the room. And then the arms float out, and the gaze is straight forward. Nice. And you're breathing. These look great, you guys. Take another big breath in, full breath out. Now put a little smile on your face. Cool. It makes it feel a lot easier, doesn't it? Turn the front palm up and reverse your warrior. Lift all the way up out of your hips. Good job, good job, good job. And now from here, just step both feet to the front of your mat, hands to your heart, and once again, become very still. Close your eyes, and just take a second to drop in, to just feel. Nice. Okay, you can open your eyes, inhale the arms down and way up. Reach up, last time, get taller, and then let it go. We're gonna take a balancing pose, tree pose, which is Vrikshasana. Shift your weight onto your left leg. Turn your right leg out from your hip. I'll do it this way and it'll make it a little easier. And you can bring your foot right to your ankle and keep the toes on the floor, or you can come to your calf. Don't go to your knee, but if you like, you can go up to your thigh You don't want to press sideways on the knee joint. And then we're going to use something called a drishti point. So focus your eyes on something straight ahead of you that's not moving, and it's going to make balance a lot easier. And it's okay if you wobble. Interlace your fingers and lift your arms all the way up. Breathe in. Feel yourself like a tall tree here. Sending roots down into the earth and reaching up towards the sky. Reach up a little bit more. And then very quietly lower both feet down and hands come to your heart. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Nice. And then we'll take it to the other side. Shift onto your right leg. Left leg turns out from the hip and goes to the ankle, to the calf, or up to the thigh. It doesn't matter which one you choose as long as it's the right one for you. You know, so if you're like, oh, I really want to get my foot on my thigh, but it's just not happening today, it's much, much kinder to just lower your foot and be where you are. You're going to get a lot more out of it. Good. So again, steady drishti. Remember that eye gaze. It will help with balance. Steady breath. And then let the arms float up. And open up your fingers like branches. And lift your face to look up. Good. Take one more big breath in. Stretch up. And then release quietly both feet down to the mat. Hands to your heart. Close your eyes and let it go. Any thoughts of, oh, that was really good, or that wasn't, just, it's done. And now just feel. Take a big breath in, and a big breath out. Open your eyes, inhale your arms down and way up. Good. Send your hips back, fold all the way up and over your legs. Drop your head. Good, and then come down onto your hands and knees and onto your back. So lie on your back with your knees bent. Good, yeah, exactly. With the soles of your feet on the floor. So your feet are on the floor like that, yeah. That's the next one. All right, so we're gonna come into bridge pose. Have your arms by your sides with your fingertips just touching your heels. And your feet are a little bit, they're like hip distance apart. So they're just a couple of inches, maybe 4 to 6 inches apart. Yeah, and your feet are facing forward. And now press down with your feet and lift your hips right on up. Good. With your arms straight, bring them together under your back. Lace your fingers and draw the shoulders down to the floor. These look great, you guys. And then just breathe here. Good. Breathe here. Look straight up at the ceiling. You don't want to put any strain on your neck. The neck is long. The shoulders are pressing. If you feel any strain in your low back, send your knees away from your head. Good. Press into the arms a little bit more. And then scoop your tailbone under. And that'll take the strain out of the low back. Good. Everybody take one more big breath in. See if you can go a little tiny bit higher. And then release your arms and lower slowly down onto the mat. All the way down. Good. Just land there for a second. Let your feet go a little bit wider apart. And bring your knees together to touch. So your knees are still bent. Yeah. And put your hands on your own belly. And breathe in. And breathe out. And again, just feel what you feel. Feel your breath. Nice. And now from here, go ahead and straighten your legs out long. Reach your arms overhead and take a big full stretch. Get long, 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 long here. Good. Now draw your right knee right in against your belly and keep the left leg straight out long on your mat. Good. So your hands are pulling that knee in. This is really good for digestion. You feel that as you pull that leg in and you breathe into your belly, you're kind of pressing on your intestines. Yeah. Good. All right, take that knee across your body. We're going to take a twist so the knee goes all the way across and the other arm goes out like a wing. Yeah. Good. Yeah, so drop your head down and your arm can come out this way. Good. And hopefully this feels really good. So let the right arm reach out to the side. So I'm going to turn your arm this way. Yeah. Beautiful. And so the leg can stay like that. And then this arm comes out that way. Beautiful. Does that feel good? Good. Good job, everybody. So let your body know that we're slowing down. It's very quick. Take one more big breath in. And a full breath out. And come back onto your back. Give both knees a squeeze. Squeeze them right in against your chest. And then straighten out the right leg as you squeeze the left knee in. So right leg goes long on the mat. Yeah, and the left leg squeezes in against your belly. Good, and now as you squeeze that knee in, breathe down into your belly. Good, let it go. And then take your spinal twist. That knee goes across your body towards this side of the room, and the left arm reaches out to the side. Beautiful. Yeah. So you want to kind of keep both shoulders on the floor. That's a nice little guide for this one. Breathe in and breathe out. Let your body know that we're ready to rest. You can relax even more. On your next inhale, come back onto your back and give the knees one more squeeze. And as you do, lift your head and your shoulders up. Make yourself into a tight little ball. Tight little ball. Scrunch up your face. Scrunch everything. All the muscles are tight, tight, tight. And then straighten out long on the floor. Let your legs go long. Arms rest by your sides. And your palms are facing up. So your arms are by your sides, but they're, out from your sides a little bit. Good. Your legs are long, and your body is relaxed. This is our final resting pose. Your eyes are closed, and your body is completely still here. We'll only stay for a minute or two, but it's a really important time to allow ourselves to rest, to drop into relaxation while staying present, really noticing what's going on inside now. Make sure that your eyes are closed. Good. And allow yourself to be heavy on your mat. You can just stay right where you are. And so you might feel a little buzzing or humming happening inside your body. It's energy that we've freed through our practice. And it's moving around. It's creating more health. It's making new habits. And as you rest and relax, your whole system kind of resets at balance. So now take a big deep breath in and let it go. And do that again. Big breath in. Notice if there's a difference in how much breath you're able to take in as compared to when we started. And let the breath go. Good. Gently now start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, being really interested in how it feels and how you feel right now. Good. Moving slowly, curious. And then as you're ready, you can roll onto your right side and curl up with yourself in a little ball. Keep your eyes closed. Good. And then gently, you can come to a comfortable seated position, sitting up on your mat. Maybe it feels good to sit cross-legged, or on your knees is great too. Sit up tall though. And everybody take a deep breath in and lengthen the top of your head towards the sky. And as you exhale, keep the length, keep the lift. Beautiful. Close your eyes just for a moment so that you can feel how you feel right now. Maybe a little more calm, but powerful at the same time. And then bring your hands now to your heart center in Anjali Mudra and bow your head to your own self. Thank yourself for your courage, for your willingness to try something new, and for your wisdom. And now we end by saying the word namaste, and namaste means all the good stuff in me sees and honors all the good stuff in you. So namaste, everybody. Namaste. And you can say it too. You can just say namaste. Namaste. And you can open your eyes and you can share namaste with each other. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Good work.